Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Shreya, working as a probationary officer in SBI. So, as you have already seen from the title, I'll be sharing my own prelims experience as well as my own scorecard with you guys in the video. So, before moving ahead, I would just like to say that if you like the videos that I post, then do subscribe to my channel and keep supporting, and I'll upload more and more interesting content as per your choice. Okay, so as I have already told you that I was selected in 2020, and the exam that I gave, I mean the prelims exam I gave in 2019. Okay, so as I've already told you that I was selected in 2019, and I joined in January 2020. So it's been more than 1.5 year of me in SBI. So for the past 1 year I didn't made any videos related to this, reason being that there was, obviously pandemic was there and no exams were going on. So that's why I did not share it on YouTube before. But now, as some of you guys have requested that I should share what was the prelims experience and how much I scored, what was my attempts in that particular examination, so based on your request I am just here to discuss all my experience with you guys. Okay, so my prelims examination was on 8th June 2019, and on 7th June I had my SSC CGL examination. So both these examination I had just back to back. So I had already told you guys about that in my video. I mean, in previous videos I have discussed it, so I'll not go to that. So the paper, I think it was, obviously it was tough, and I remember, in fact I remember my each section wise attempt. Although in SBI, I mean, there is sectional timing introduced now. I mean, you don't have the sectional cutoffs, so it is a bit tricky that to predict that how much you have scored section wise. But as I had shared it with so many of my friends, I mean, not on this platform, but to my friends whom I meet, so I still remember what my attempts in prelims in every section, and then in mains how was my GD, how was my interview. I mean, it will feed up into my mind that how much questions I attempted, and I can ensure that I'm never going to forget this ever. Okay, so if I talk about the difficulty level of the paper, then obviously it was tough, I would say. But why yeah, it was tough, but since I have already told that if you give examination in a calm and composed manner, then obviously you can score well. Same was the case with me. I was into that I have to, you know attempt the question as well as to understand how to skip the questions, because obviously some of the questions are there in the examination which are your speed breakers. They're given in the examination for the purpose to slow down your speed, and obviously cracking a prelims examination of any competitive exam, the only thing is your speed and your accuracy. So yes, one advice to all the guys and girls who are going to appear, that for prelims you should know how to skip the questions. See, once you see a particular question in your examination, obviously you know whether you have that potential to solve it or not. So based on that, you should put into effort. If you find a question that is quite tricky, and you have, you have been not on a level that you have completed 10 question or 15 questions, so you should not take that risk. And even if you take, then if it takes more than 15 seconds or 20 seconds, then just leave. You have this, I mean, control over yourself, that you should know that you have to get out of a question. Don't get stuck. This is the main key for prelims. Your all effort will go in vain if you don't apply this technique in your examination. So you can take risk obviously, but yes, you should understand that every question in prelims, it is of same weightage. If you solve a question which is, lengthy, I mean what I called as a speed breaker question, or if you solve a simple question, the weightage would be same. So you should know how to pick the questions, you should know how to skip. And I have been repeating it numerous times that this is the only thing that can make your selection for sure in any examination. Because how much you have studied, how much knowledge you have, that doesn't matter. how you perform in your examination, that is the thing that ensures your success. So I'll move section wise. I think the first section, it was English section, I guess. So in English, questions from passage were there, some questions from error detection were there, then a few questions from close test, parajumbles, fillers, those kinds of questions were there in this section. And my total attempt in English section, it was 27 in total I attempted in English. It was a, I mean, it was a moderate level paper, I can say. Then the next section, I think it was a reasoning section. So obviously single variable puzzles were there, blood relation, direction, distance, coding, decoding. I think it was of the Chinese coding, decoding, I guess it was there. The new pattern was not there. So some questions from syllogism were there. Then a few questions from I don't remember. Okay, so these all topics were there in the reasoning section, and my total attempts in reasoning section, it was 25. Okay, that was my total attempt in reasoning section. Last but not the least at all, quantitative aptitude. So I still remember there were more questions from arithmetic were there. I mean, earlier there was a pattern of asking. I mean, there was a set pattern, like you'll have 5 questions of series, 5 questions of simplification, 5 questions of quadratic. So 15 questions were for sure, and people were like, okay, 15 questions are certain, we can go on that. But this time, what twist was there, that question from arithmetic were also there. A lot of questions from arithmetic were there in my paper. I had a few quadratic equations also, but there was no questions of simplification in my shift. There was no question. And yeah, rest it was from percentage, ratios, time and work based questions. I mean, arithmetic, moderate level arithmetic was there. I attempted 24 questions in quant. So yeah, least among the 3 sections, I attempted 24. So in a total, I had 27 in English, and 25 in reasoning, and 24 in mathematics. So I had attempted a total of 76 questions. So that was my total attempts for the prelims. And I'll show you guys my scorecard as well. So yes, I'll show you in the next slide. As you can see, I had scored, I mean, I got 74.75 marks. You can see that, I mean, there was no sectional cutoff. If you guys can see the section, I mean, the category wise cutoff is mentioned. Yes, my total attempts, obviously it was 76, and I got 74.75 based on my category. And yes, I can say that maybe I would have one or two questions could have been wrong, and rest it was normalization. So that was all about my prelims. And if you guys will want, then obviously I'll share with you my attempt for mains as well. And that was all about my own experience. The paper was on easy to moderate level, and the key for success was obviously your speed and accuracy. As much as you practice, that much you'll improve for sure. So follow the syllabus and practice accordingly based on your own choices, whatever books or online content that you refer to. And obviously you should do that on a consistent basis and work on your speed and accuracy. And obviously you should give as much as mock test as possible, because that would increase your chances of selection, because you will come up with new and new questions. You will devise a new and new strategies. I mean, if you will attempt the puzzles first, or you will attempt the miscellaneous questions first, or you will go in English for the closed test or passages first. I mean, as much as you practice, that much you will improve, and you will analyze that which is the best thing that is suitable for you. So that was all about it. And if you guys like the video, then do press the thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel. And if there is any query, then I'll again repeat, post it down in the comment section, and you can suggest me for more videos. Based on your suggestions only, I come up with the videos. And obviously I had been mentioning this for quite long that I don't get that much time that I'll update videos daily, but whenever I get time, I try to make a video for you guys. And I really apologize if, I mean, although I see the comments and I try to respond to every person, but in case if I miss out anyone's comment, and I'm very sorry for that. But just keep showing your support and love to me, and we'll just continue ahead as well. So see you guys in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.